Good morning, students. So I was time giving you 11:30, but it is earlier than that. It's okay. You just start. How many times? Approximately 25 minutes. 25 minutes. Okay. Then. So good morning. In last class, we have discussed regarding the microsporogenesis, the formation of the pollen grains from anther, right? And that was the male reproductive system. Today we will discuss regarding the megasporogenesis. Megasporogenesis. As we knows that gynecium is the female reproductive organ, and the unit of gynecium is known as the carpel or pistil. If this gynecium, its unit is known as the carpel or pistil. Okay, if it is single, if the single carpel is present, then it is known as the monocarpellary. Monocarpellary, and if the carpels are present more than one, that is, then it is known as the polycarpellary. Okay. So here is the gynecium, which is the female reproductive part, and its unit is carpel or pistil. As in male, that was the androecium, and the unit of androecium is stamen, right? Likewise, in female reproductive part, this is the gynecium, and the unit of gynecium is carpel or pistil, and if it is single, then it is known as the single carpel is present in gynecium, then it is monocarpellary. If more than one carpel are present in gynecium, then it is polycarpellary. Further, as we have discussed some terms, these are actually Latin terms, and they have their own meanings. If we know the meaning of these Latin words, we can easily understand the terminology of biology, like sin. Sin means fused together, right? Apo. Apo means without. So, if there is a single carpel, it means monocarpellary, then there is no case. And if it is more than one, then how many types of the carpels will be there? Right? It may be fused, and that is known as the syncarpus. Okay, and the carpels may be open or free, and if it is free, then it is known as the apo. Okay, sorry, apo carpellary. Once again, this is the female reproductive part, gynecium. Its unit is carpel or pistil. If gynecium has single carpel, then it is known as the monocarpellary. If it has more than one carpel, then it is known as the polycarpellary. Polycarpellary gynecium may be of two types. If the carpels are fused, then it is known as the syncarpus, and if the carpels are free, then it is known as the apocarpellary. Right? Next. Further, suppose actually you have seen a diagram like this. This is thymus, this is ovary, style, and this is stigma, right? So this is a structure of carpel or pistil. This is pistil. And if these types of so many pistils are fused, then syncarpus, and if it is free, then apocarpus. Further, we will discuss regarding this. What is the function of stigma? Actually, the pollen grains will land at the stigma, right? Now, the style. Actually, what happens? This style is too much long. So many pollen grains will come into the stigma, whether they belongs from the same plant, same species plant, or another species plants. So different pollen grains are there. Then the chemical interaction will occur between these pollen grains and this style. If the chemical match occurs, then it releases the pollen tubes which grows along, and then come to the ovule. The another species plants, they will not interact chemically and they will be not grow. So style works or helps in the chemical response and developing the pollen tubes. This is the ovary, and in this ovary, actually, ovary has the locules or ovarian cavity, right? These locules has the ovules. Once again, ovary, ovary has the ovarian cavity or locules, which has the ovules, and these ovules are also known as the megasporangium. Is it clear? Okay. Ovules are also known as the megasporangium, and these ovules are arranged in locules in a particular manner. These ovules are arranged. Suppose if we dissect, this is the ovary, okay? If we dissect it, what we find? There are this type of the different types of the regions are there, and ovules are arranged on that portions like this. So this the ovules are arranged in different fascinating manners, and this arrangement of ovules we have studied in class 11th as the placentation. You have remembered in class 11th? Marginal placentation, free central, basipetal, parietal placentation. All these placentation we have studied before the family study of plants in class 11th. So the arrangement of ovules in the locules is known as placentation. Further, now ovule. So what is the structure of ovule? First of all, I am just drawing the structure. Then after I will dictate it. Okay, like this. This is chalazial part. This is funiculus. Okay, and this portion, this is micropilar part. As it is the chalazial part, this is the micropilar part. Further, we will study regarding the different parts. This is funicles. This is hilum. What is hilum? Hilum, and the main thing that is, it is the embryo sac. This is the main part, right? This is the main part. This hilum. This hilum attaches the embryo sac to the funiculus, right? And this covering, this is the outer integument. Just before it, this is the inner integument. So, this outer integument and inner integument, it will protect the embryo sac, right? Then, just inner side, this here is the nucellus. Nucellus is store the reserve food. So, this is the structure of a mature ovule. Further, we are seeing here, it is just looking like inverted shape, right? It may be just like this shape. Okay, it may be like this shape. It means this is orthotropous. Just opposite of the orthotropous, it is the anatropous ovule. Here may be some the horseshoe shape. So different types of ovules are present in different species plant, right? The main are two, anatropous and orthotropous. We will we have the detailed study of anatropous ovules in class 12th, right? So we are discussing regarding the anatropous ovule. This salazar part, this is a basal part of the ovule, this is embryo sac, and this funicle attaches the ovule to placentation. Placenta, and this is known as the placentation. So, in ovary, the free space is known as the locules. In locules, the ovules are attached with the placenta with the help of funiculus, where the outer integument and inner integument will protect the embryo sac. Nucellus it store the reserve food which will used in further developing of the embryo sac, and this is the micropylarin. You see that the whole is covered by a huge mass of the cells, but here it is a very single aperture. So from here the the pollen tube will come and fertilize this one, right? We will study regarding the ovular structure. Do I swipe it? Okay. So whatever we have studied regarding the ovules, first of all, ovule differentiate into the megaspore mother cell. This megaspore mother cell's ploidy is 2n number. Further, this megaspore mother cell meiotic division will occurs, and this megaspore cell makes the four different cells, and that are the megaspores. Megaspores. These three megaspores will degenerate, and only one will develop into functional gametophyte, develop into functional gametophyte. Once again, ovule will differentiate into the megaspore mother cell. Meiosis occurs in megaspore mother cells. It makes each meiotic division makes of four cells. In these four cells, three cells will degenerate, and only one cell will develop into the functional gametophyte. That is the megaspore. Yeah, embryo sac. Further, what happens? Functional gametophyte. What I have written here, it met at the top. This is the functional gametophyte. It is just looking like this. This is the functional gametophyte. Okay. Then what happens? As I'm seeing here, means it has the 2n number of, and here the megaspore has, or embryo sac has n number of chromosomes. Here mitotic division will occurs, means mitosis will occurs. The nucleus divide into two, again one mitotic division, again second mitotic division, this makes four, and then yeah, it will make 8-cell nucleus, 8 nucleated cell. Once again, the functional gametophyte, mitotic division will occurs in the functional gametophyte. The nucleus is mitotically divided, makes 2, then 4, then 8. This type of mitotic division is known as the free central free nuclear mitotic division. Free nuclear mitotic division. What is free nuclear mitotic division? As we know, we have studied in cell division. Karyokinesis means division of the nucleus. Cytokinesis means division of cytoplasm, and then immediate cell wall will forms. When the cell wall will forms, suppose this is the cell, what happens? This cell will divide, and the formation of cell plate starts immediate after the formation of the two nucleus, and then it will make the cell wall, right? So generally, this is the karyokinesis immediate taken up by the cytokinesis. This is a simple division. But what is free nuclear division means only nucleus will divide, but cell wall will not form. Only nucleus will divide, cell wall will not form. Such type of division is known as the free central mitotic division. Okay, so in functional gametophyte, free nuclear mitotic division will occurs. One nucleus makes two, then four, and then eight, and these nucleus are arranged in different poles as we are seeing in the diagram. When the nucleus is divided, two nucleus are arranged in the different poles. Similarly, this nucleus divided and having the same pole, this nucleus divided and having the same pole, again the same type of. So four cells are at the north pole, four cells are at the south pole. It will happens. Further, what is the fate of these eight cells? Again, this is micro filarin, and this is the cell agent. Okay, this is the structure of mature embryo sac. Here, the top three, these are the antipodal cells, antipodal cells. This is the, there are two polar nuclei, and this is one central cell. Okay, here is the egg, and these two are the synergids, and this one is filiform operators. This is the filiform operators. Basically, what is the function of filiform operators? This is, as you know, that this is the micropilar end, and I make the diagram. This is the micropile, and I told it has a single covering, so the pollen tube easily comes into that one, right? So this end, it has the synergids and axle, and this filiform operators, it will helps to come the pollen tube near to the axle. This is the function. So this is the filiform operators. It helps or guide the pollen tube to the axle. These are the synaptic cells. This is the central cell. This central cell has two nucleus that are the two polar nuclei, and here are the antipodal cells. So, if we are seeing this whole diagram, we are seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here is 8 nucleus. Sorry. 8 nucleus. How many cells? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is one cell because this is the central cell. These are here not two cell. It is single cell but two nucleus. So 3, 3, 6 and one cell is 7. 7 cell. So this mature embryo sac is known as the 7 cell and 8 nucleated stage of the embryo sac. More often the question is asking in the board exams also, make a diagram of the mature embryo sac and what do you mean by the 7 cell and 8 nucleate stage. So today we have discussed regarding that much of the megasporogenesis, the formation of the megaspores from megaspore mother cell. Further we will discuss regarding the pollination in next class. Thank you, have a nice day.